I'm only asking you to condition your mind 6 times a day for 5 minutes. Hey guys, I want to shoot this video right now talking about a question that I always get, and it's a very common question that I always get, and this is what I want to kind of make these videos more about. If you have any questions, you want to ask me any questions around manifestation, business growth, or anything, please comment them below and I can start making videos that can actually start answering specific questions. But this question always comes up. And one of the biggest things that I always say is I always get them to do my 6 times a day method. Now the reason I get people to do meditation 6 times a day, and people think that's crazy when I say that. They're like, oh my God, are you serious? But when we really look at it, I'm only asking you to condition your mind 6 times a day for 5 minutes. I'm not asking you to do it 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then spend 2 to 3 to 4 hours on this. I'm teaching you to train your subconscious mind. I want you to be very, very clear. Your subconscious mind is just going to keep running its course. And right now, if you're successful, you can just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You'll probably be successful. Why? Because you're programmed that way. But a lot of the people that watch this thing right now is you're looking for more. You're wanting to make more money from more abundance. You're wanting to let go of the stresses that you're feeling every single day and start kind of enjoying your life, right? And this is what I kind of come back to. Do you really trust that you're just magically today going to all of a sudden change your thought process? You might do it for one day and you're like, I'm very conscious today. But you know what? All of a sudden over time, your subconscious mind's going to win. You know, it's just going to win over time. So as much as your positivity right now and you're feeling happy, you're at the beach today, you're outside and you're feeling good, it might change your thoughts for today, but it's not going to change your thoughts over time. And as much as you learn about sales and marketing and business tools, the reality is your subconscious mind is the governing factor of all of it. If you're still wearing the same hat, which is the same program, and all of a sudden you go into a mastermind or a course, and you're wearing the same program or the same jumper or whatever you're using, you're going to keep getting the same results. Doesn't matter what more information that you learn. And this took me so long to understand. I was that guy. I went into programs, got nothing out of them pretty much. I learned a bunch. I felt good in the moment. I jumped up and down saying yes, and I felt good. But the reality is my life didn't change. And it's because I didn't have a system that I did every day. I felt good for the moment. And that was a good pattern interrupt to kind of interrupt me for a little bit, whether it's going to a seminar, going to an event or something. But I was still the same person. Because literally that program, that subconscious controlled my entire life. And why we do meditation 6 times a day, and I want to kind of sell you on it right now on this video, is because this is where we can start connecting and changing the thought process. Not once. You might do a morning routine, but here's the thing. If you do a morning routine in the morning, you start changing your thoughts and you're feeling grateful and you're feeling happy, when's the next time you're going to do it? 24 hours later? Maybe even a night routine, 16 hours later? What are you going to do in between that 16 hours? All your same thought process is going to come out. What they've proven is if I get into a higher frequency, if I do a meditation, you feel connected, it lasts 3 hours from a new process. Meaning there's new synaptic connections that are happening in the brain when you meditate. If I meditate right now, new synaptic connections are happening in the brain. My emotions feel different. I feel more peace. My brain and heart are in coherence. I'm feeling connected, but that only lasts 3 hours. And all of a sudden, you always go back to your unconscious home. So if your unconscious home is in poverty and you start feeling abundance, because it's just a feeling, think about it. If I feel good right now, I'm in abundance. You know, if you're feeling really connected, we're having a good laugh together and we're enjoying life and, you know, we're just having fun, all of a sudden you'd be feeling abundant in that moment, would you not? So abundance is a feeling good. That's all it is. Stop thinking it's like, oh, what's this abundance feeling? It's abundance that I have more than enough. And if I'm laughing right now, I've got more than enough right now in this moment. That's abundance. Me living in the present moment and feeling good. That's abundance. So if you can train yourself, and what's scarcity? Feeling negative, feeling depressed, feeling sad, feeling anxious. All of those negative feelings come back to scarcity. It means I'm not enjoying right now. I don't have enough right now. I need a solution to something. That's what people are feeling every single day. So what I've created, and I designed it specifically this way, and when I really kind of worked this out and I started creating the process around it, it changed my entire life. This is where my whole business started taking off. This is where my clients' businesses started taking off. And it wasn't. They were getting kind of average results, but all of a sudden, this is why I've got 450 plus success stories right now, because it was started when I had the 6 times a day method. The 6 times a day method changed everything for me. And it's because I wake up in the morning, I do a good morning routine. And I just say to you to do 5 minutes, but I would usually do a 30-minute morning routine. 3 hours later, I have a reminder on my phone. The reminder will go off. It'll be music. I'll whatever the music is. And all of a sudden, I'll do a 5-minute meditation. You're spending, if you look at your screen time right now, you're spending more than an hour easily on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, looking up bullshit that has no real value for you. It's just literally grabbing your attention and conditioning your mind. And all I'm asking you to do is be conscious 6 times a day. So within 3 hours, I do a 5-minute process. 3 hours later, alarm goes off. Do it again. 3 hours later, alarm goes off. Do it again. 3 hours later, alarm goes off. Do it again. And then I do a night routine. Done it 6 times a day. I've conditioned my mind. Because it only takes 2 minutes to get your brain and heart into coherence. So I do it for 2 minutes of breathing, if you've done my 6 times a day method, and then I start feeling grateful, all these connected feelings, and then I start saying, what do I really want to attract into my life? And I visualize like I've already got it, and I experience it like I've already got it. I already am that which I seek. And then I open up my eyes and I start saying, what action do I need to take next? And instead of me saying, Coach, what action do I need to take? I trust myself. I trust my intuition. This is where intuition gets so caught up. Most people, they're in a spiritual community, it's like, oh, my intuition, they're broke. Well, the reality is, no, your intuition doesn't want you to be broke. Your intuition is calling your soul to freaking go out there and create magic in the world. That's what your soul is actually doing. But right now, your fear is going towards comfort. I'm just gonna meditate, or I'm gonna go to an event, I'm gonna stay the same, I'm not gonna do the actual work because I don't wanna force, I don't wanna do any of those things. But you gotta condition that subconscious freaking program. Most people are thinking their intuition is their fear. It's not. Most people are saying, oh, it's my intuition. It's not. It's your freaking fear. Think about it. If I start doing this meditation and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't like doing it 6 times a day. Well, that's your subconscious program. That's your fear wanting to go back to the same old program. That is not your intuition. Your intuition is when your brain and heart are connected. That's your intuition. That's where your voice inside is louder than any voice out there. It's roaring you. You know, we are hardwired for comfort. We are hardwired for the same program. But you know what the heart is? It's hardwired for growth. That's why when you're running the same program, there's always the heart saying, I'm not feeling good right now. There's always this dull feeling inside if you're not living your whole purpose out. This comes from the heart because your soul and heart are hardwired for growth. And most people just settle for comfort. Because it's just like, I don't have to think, just go watch Netflix and I can go drink and I can just cover myself. But then there's the heart just says, there's the inspiration. What do I want next? I want to go for something more in life. That is what you want to connect to. And this is why when you do it 6 times a day for 6 to 8 weeks, you can change your entire life. You get more connected with your intuition. You change your subconscious program. You start training yourself to live in abundance. You know, you actually control how you feel. You're not unconscious about how you feel anymore. You are in control of how you feel. And the more you do this over and over again, the more quality of life you'll have. So guys, this is why I say to all my clients, and you know, beforehand, I actually have got so much more than 450 success stories, but these are the ones that have used my 6 times a day method and absolutely blown up. But beforehand, I wasn't getting those kind of results that I get right now, like taking someone from 4K a month to 100 plus K a month for 2 months in a row. She just confirmed with me. She's made 100K 2 months in a row. She started with me 6 months ago and was on 4K a month. How the hell do you do that kind of growth? Well, the way you do that kind of growth, the 6 times a day method, you condition yourself to be successful. And you don't let your subconscious mind win. You realize you're the creator of it. And you realize I'm the captain of my mind. I'm not just a person that just sits by, not being the star of my own movie. I'll be a film extra in my own movie and I'll keep living out the same old reality. No, be the star of your own movie and condition it. What life do you want? And you literally say to yourself, I will do whatever it freaking takes to have that reality. When someone comes to me and they're like, oh, I'm single, I want a relationship, you have to do whatever it takes. When someone's broke to me and then they come to me like, I'm broke, are you doing whatever it takes? And people say, yeah, I have. I went to this event, and this event, and this event. That doesn't matter if you've invested money or done something. If you haven't worked on your inner work, it doesn't freaking matter. You're going to be in the same situation over and over again. Can I make this any more clearer? Most people are literally playing the same old program out. And this is why it pisses me off, because most people don't actually want success. They're interested in it. They're not committed. If you were committed, you'd do whatever it freaking takes. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Because if you are willing to do whatever it takes right now, you'd message me right now and you say, hey, I want to do the 6 times a day method, send it to me right now and I will do it for 6 to 8 weeks. I promise you. If you want help with it, accountability with it, send me a message and let my team help you. I'm literally giving it away for free. I've just wrote, I'm coming to the closing end to writing my new book coming out, going over the 6 times a day method and really talking about how to manifest what you want into your life. So guys, this works. I'm so passionate about it. I know it'll work for you as well. So guys, this is my message to you. Buy into this. Buy into working on yourself every day and you will thank yourself. 10 years from now, you'll thank yourself. And you're like, thank God I started doing that because it changed everything for me. So guys, have an incredible day and I'll talk to you all very soon.